What's going on, folks? Hey, Merry Christmas. What's up, Gareth Chandler? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm just sharing this to a few of the Facebook groups and gonna get rolling here. Gonna check out The Crossing Remastered. Very, very excited for this remake of a classic MudRunner map here on SnowRunner. But thank you for the Merry Christmas shout out. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time on your holiday. I've been working overnights at work, and we just finished up. Had last night off, and I got 4 more days off through Christmas and into next week. So I'm excited to actually have some time off. It's been a grind, just working 6 days a week and then staying late every day. Just grinding out the hours at work. This is our busy time of year at Christmas. So it's been nice to have some actual time off. And what better way to spend my time off is to play some SnowRunner. Right on, buddy. Gonna lurk. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm just sharing this to a couple more groups real quick, just so I can try and get some views on here. But I got the Dearborn Roughstock, I got the Punisher, I got the brand new RNG HMV, I got Old Betty, as always, you know me. If anyone's watched any of my content, you know I love me Old Betty from Iceberg 101. And I got this Dearborn Roughstock. Now I'll just share to the story for my Maine MudRunner Facebook page, and then we'll get running here. Alright, enough dead screen time. So I got the free cam in photo mode going. Dearborn Roughstock right in front of you here that I'm currently sitting in. Got the Lodestar 1700 Rockbiter. Got the Amarastu Workhorse tweak mod, so that's a more powerful version of that weird Forester that we got in the Season 6 DLC. Got the A&K Puma from Mr. Buses. That's the civilian version, so you can put different attachments on it. And this beautiful brand new mod from Ranger was released today, the RNG HMV. Then we got the Punisher, because I just love that old school looking hauler. We got the Ford F750 Power Stroke upgrade from Mr. Buses also. And we got Old Betty from Iceberg 101 to really bring back the MudRunner vibes here on The Crossing Remastered. Been watching the progress of this map being built on Remo 667's Patreon, or was it? Is it Patreon? Yeah, I became a supporter on his Patreon and been watching the progress as he's been building this, and it's much more true to the MudRunner classic setup. There are glitches where there aren't any watchtowers. I believe they were built, but they weren't actually put into the game because there's some glitch with the Season 6 patch that messed that all up. But we can go ahead and jump in the F-750, and it has a nice little built-in radar in the top of it that will allow us to see what's going on here. See a little bit more of the map. So you can see the map's all covered. No watchtowers currently on it. Even though they may have been built, it is a glitch. But you can see right on the cab protector there's a little radar unit. And all you have to do is open up your functions, activate your radar. No trailer required. Scans the area. There's a time contest right here that loops all around there's a paved road that does a big loop around this half of the map. This is one of the garages that you would unlock back in the traditional MudRunner days. It's just been moved to a different area. This is now where you start instead of crossing the river, which will be probably over this way here, running through the center of the map, and then the other side will most likely be all deep mud and whatnot like that. But let's go ahead and try this time contest, because I wanted to just do that first off the bat with a Dearborn Roughstock, just to see if it really feels like the old MudRunner days, because me and my buddies used to do little races around this pavement road that wraps around this side of the map all the time back in MudRunner. And now to have an actual time contest that wraps around this entire paved road that's on this half of the map will be pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Just under 3 minutes for gold, 256 for gold, 3 minutes for silver, and 3 minutes plus will be bronze. But you get plenty of experience if you do it. If you get gold, you get 10,000 experience, which will level you right up. But yeah. And if you guys haven't seen this one, the Dearborn Roughstock by M181, it is a great mod. I highly recommend it. It uses almost no RAM whatsoever, so I can use it on my PS4 Pro here. Yeah, let's try out this time contest. Oh, I don't have the markers turned on. But it's all going to be on the paved road anyway, so all I have to do is stay on the road and I'll be good. Unless I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way, because I would have seen one by now. Shit. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. I gotta restart anyway since I paused it. But I'll just go the opposite way, I guess, since I already messed this one up. They all come back to the same finish line, I would think. Yeah, the finish line's right there behind. Or is that number one? Okay, so that is the finish line. So I was actually going the right way, which is a little silly, but that was me just not knowing, and now I know. Alright, take two. Restart contest. There we go. Yeah, this Dearborn Roughstock has a great crawler suspension setup, and also has a very fast gearbox, so it allows you to really enjoy yourself. It does really good jumps, but it's also a great crawler at the same time. Now this is Remo 667's reimagining remaster of the crossing from MudRunner. It is not 100% identical, but it's going to be pretty close. He said this one is a little bit more accurate than his last two maps as far as getting it to scale and getting it set up very similar to the MudRunner days, but also he put his own interpretation on the map, so it's not going to be identical, but it'll be very close. And I can say already just this tarmac road brings back memories, man. I've played this map so many times in MudRunner. It honestly was one of my favorite maps on MudRunner was Crossing. And soon this will be added to the MudRunner Remastered region with these other two maps that he's already remastered, the Bog and Downhill. So currently this is just the map by itself, but he will also be adding this map to the MudRunner Remastered region, and it's safe to assume he will have one more map that he'll release at the very least to make that eventually a 4-map region. So currently that region is just 2 maps with the Bog and Downhill, and then it'll also have this one, the Crossing, added in a little while. And it'll also mix up the contracts so that the contracts go across multiple maps, which will be very fun. Hey there, Jan, what's going on? Thanks for joining in the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Got gold, 237. 10,000 experience, 100,000 bucks. Level 13. So you can see, just did a lap around this side of the map here, and you can kind of see the edge. There is a river, you know, the big old crossing that you would expect to find on this map. One of the new things that Remo added that was not in the original is a big old bridge that you have to build that you can get across the river a lot more easily for some of the contracts that involve unlocking a lot more cargo and whatnot. So if you aren't interested in doing the river crossing, you can do that. But there's plenty of contracts to be done. He mixed in a lot more of the like SnowRunner style contracts, or SnowRunner style cargo contracts, and not as much logging on this map. But this is one of the bridge parts. Looks like we have some logging contracts still, of course, because this is a MudRunner throwback. You have to unlock some of the warehouses too. He did that per my suggestion, which makes me feel like a big old nerd. Makes me so happy. Ooh, looks like we have to get this cargo over here. Metal beams, metal rolls. Alright, let's take the F-750 out around here and continue to open up this map real quick. Use the active radar on that, and then we're going to start working some of these contracts immediately. I want to do these contracts. Hey there, District B13 Gaming. What's going on, Dimitri? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, eventually I would expect him to do Deluge also. Deluge is an amazing map. If anyone remembers that from the MudRunner days, that was basically the gauntlet that was thrown down in MudRunner, one of the tougher maps, at least to figure out at first, with just super deep water, like a big flooded river that you have to navigate across. And there we go. There we can see some of the big old river, the big main feature of this map. I'm just going to go down, do a couple more scans on this side, and then we'll make our way across to the other side of the crossing. And Remote 667, so if you're familiar with the MudRunner version of this map, there were, I think, 4 different garages that were on the map. And in this one, instead of having the other 3 locations be other garages that you can unlock, you just turn those into warehouses. You can already see some different things, like this little turnaround lookout point that he built right there. That wasn't in the MudRunner version. So it is, again, his interpretation of the MudRunner map, not an exact replica, but it's close enough for me. And it honestly is a dream come true to have MudRunner maps back in SnowRunner with these updated graphics and newer vehicles and everything. Be able to enjoy those maps in a whole new way. Looks like there's a truck abandoned in the water. You'll probably have to recover that. Got the whole city here in the middle again. Oh man, I absolutely love this. I'm loving it already. Thank you, Remo. Oh. Have I finished Maine yet? No, I have not. I've barely scratched the surface with Maine. All I've done is unlock the garage. I unlocked the garage and that the Amaramatu, or however you pronounce it, that forwarder. And I've just been going around and unlocking the watchtowers and just doing the exploring part. But I've barely scratched the surface with Maine. Alright, got this side pretty much scanned. I just need to get over here and do this corner, and then we'll jump across the river. See here, this is a brand new feature that was not on the original map. Yeah, it's a big bridge. This roadblock will be cleared once you complete the contract, which is a nice kind of throwback to the MudRunner days, having those roadblocks in the road. It doesn't function the same way as it did in MudRunner, where in MudRunner, if you had logs, it would close, and then if you did not have logs on your vehicle, it would then open up and allow you to pass through. Hey there, Kyle. What's going on, man? Doing well here, checking out The Crossing Remastered. Just released on consoles this morning with a few other awesome mods. We finally got that Ranger RNG HMV. Big old mover, military style mover vehicle for getting the contracts done here on the second half here once I get done doing some scouting. Definitely going to use that bad boy. But I'm going to start doing the contracts using, obviously, Old Betty, because it is a MudRunner throwback map. You've got to use Old Betty. And get one more scan right here. And then I'm going to cross the river and start scanning the other side. Get some daylight going. I'm going to take a quick smoke break. And this smoke break is brought to you by Photo Mode. Pause for marijuana. Oh, you're doing this on PC, and you're currently using the Punisher? That's awesome. I got that set up very similar over here. I got the Punisher going. I have a few of these set up. I got the Punisher, and then I have the brand new one on consoles here. We just got this awesome RNG HMV. I'll use these with old Betty over there, and we'll get some contracts done after I do a little bit more scouting. And the textures loading is so brutal here on PS4 ever since Season 6 was released. The draw distance is terrible. All the friggin' trees just look like watercolor paintings until you get up close on them. And it also gets affected by how many vehicles you have on the map, so I might try bringing a few of those vehicles into the garage when I'm not using them just to see if that makes a bit of a difference. But we'll see. This area has been scanned. Alright, let's attack this river to see if the F-750 will be able to do it. Should be able to do it, no problem. The river has always been passable, but I know that Remo 667 did make sure that the current of the river and the power of the river is something that you have to pay attention to, because it will roll your vehicle if you aren't paying attention. Yeah, this is definitely giving off the crossing vibe from the MudRunner days for sure. Let's just cut across right here. Okay, he added some rocks and some different textures and features to it, but definitely it's a big old river. And you can already see it pushing my vehicle. This makes me so happy as a nerd to finally have these maps back. Be able to experience it and just spend so many more hours doing this over and over again. So like my buddy District B13 Gaming in the chat, he's my buddy Dimitri. He's basically the one that taught me everything I know about MudRunner and got me into these games when I first started playing co-op. We've spent hours and hours and hours on these maps. Whoa, the current's pushing me. Pushing me. Ah, this is awesome. Oh, I love it. Whoa. Whoa. It's not as deep right here, but it's still started to roll the vehicle over just from having it going straight across the water. You got to play the angle with it sometimes on crossing the river. Oh, I think I'm floating. I got no traction. Just hoping and praying. Yeah, nice. Alright, first crossing is successful. Oh, I can do that crap all day. I love it. Alright, now we're on the other side of the map. We'll start doing some scans with the active radar on the roof. Open this side up and start working some of these contracts. I just love that he added the active radar to be built into the vehicle so you don't have to pull a trailer. Just makes it so you can be so much more maneuverable. A little bit different on this side already, I can tell, but I like it. I would have been awesome to have, you know, a copy and paste exact version of the old maps brought back, but I like that he did his own thing, and we have something that is kind of pays tribute to the old map, but it isn't an exact replica. Makes it its own thing. I love that. A lodestar over here. This is probably one from one of the contracts you have to recover. Yeah, hats off, man, to Remo667. The dude is a wizard. Creator of the Highway Holland maps. He made the Canadian Shield mod region. He's got an unreal amount of content that he's produced for these games, and honestly is one of the best mod creators out there. Everyone should definitely go show him some love, give him some subscribes, and definitely hit that thumbs up on mod.io to show your appreciation to your mod creators, and that really goes for any mods you're using. I hope folks are using the thumbs up feature on mod.io to show some love to all the hard work these people put into making these maps. Alright, let's get this corner taken care of first. And then we'll double back to the other side. Hey, Carl Manning, what's going on? Can't wait to finish work and get on this map. That's awesome, dude. I hope you enjoyed as much as I am. This is one of my favorite maps from MudRunner. And it's the standalone map for now. And then eventually Remo667 will be updating his MudRunner Remastered region, and it will also include this map. So then that will make it a 3-map region. And this will be added to it with the Bog Remastered and Downhill Remastered. So that's just 3 amazing MudRunner maps brought back to SnowRunner in a new and unique way. And so far this side is completely different, where like this should be realistically a much muddier road. But Remo667 did say when creating this map he was trying to make this one not as deep and muddy, just to allow it to feel a bit more different than, say, the Downhill or the Bog Remastered. Because if anyone's played the Bog Remastered, he did not hold back with the mud on that. And even went so far as to release a extreme mud version, which is just awesome. And it really even makes some of the most overpowered mods struggle. So if you really want to put a vehicle to the test, go download the Bog Remastered Extreme Mud Edition, because it lives up to the name. Got a bridge task here, might as well accept that. Looks like there's a little island shop out here, so you gotta build the bridge just to get out to that. That's pretty sweet. Got a gravel pit. Medium plank loading. Alright, so we'll go there. And then we'll have to double back to this side, and then we'll have the map almost already fully scouted, and then we can start working on the contracts. Yeah, definitely different, but I like it. I like that, the way it goes down into the gravel pit over there. I was honestly expecting more mud. It's the only kind of letdown is like this side of the river was just always so deep and muddy, and it was just a trudge and like a grind to go through to get to the other side. And then when you get across the river, you have the paved road as like a reward, and it's like the balance of the map is like you have the paved road side, and then this side is supposed to be deep and muddy. So if I was to have any kind of feedback or a potential complaint about this map so far, is this side of the map should be a lot more mud. Like, I know he was trying to balance it to like offset with downhill and the bog remastered, but this side of the map needs to have a lot more mud. Like, you can even have these trails like they are right now, where it's a nice defined trail, but also just throw some mud patches into it or something. Like, you can't just have it all be hard pack road like this. Not for a MudRunner map. But I still love it anyway. Found a little bit of mud here. There's a little mud. Just throw it in high gear though, and this Ford F750 Power Stroke just powers right through it. Thank you to anyone and everyone stopping by the stream. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you have a good start to your holidays and whatnot. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe if you've not done so already. That really helps out the channel. And if not, no worries whatsoever. Just thanks for stopping by. It's just weird thinking of a MudRunner map and there not being much mud on it. But again, it's his interpretation of it, his reimagining, and his own unique twist on it, so I can appreciate it for that, for what it is. And that all gets kind of erased once you add it into the region, because then you have the mud on the other maps, so it makes up for it. And that's what I'm really waiting for. Like, I keep exploring these maps and checking them out, you know, as they get released, and I'm just waiting for that MudRunner region to be completed, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to beat that entire region eventually. I'll do a stream series, like multiple streams, going through all the maps again, but once they're all connected, because that was always a dream with the MudRunner days, is being able to go from map to map and not have to just go back to the main menu every single time. Like, actually being able to go from one map to another is a dream come true, and Remo 667 is making dreams come true. Didn't even realize I was still in high gear there. Marijuana's working. What are some of the next maps that you guys would like to see Remo 667 recreate, or remaster, I should say? Are there any particular ones you guys would like to see? bring back from the MudRunner days. Alright, so that's basically the whole map scouted there. I'm just gonna go get this corner cleaned up and I'm gonna start working some of these contracts. Activate this task. I can actually do 2 for 1. I can activate that task and get the scan in that I want, just so that the nerd in me is satisfied that all 4 corners are cleared. There we go, there's some mud. Hey Kyle, thanks for stopping by, dude. Have a good day at work. Hope you have a chance to check this out yourself when you get out of work or whatnot. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Oh yeah, Carson Ford. Yeah, the Grizzly 3500. I mean, there's still a little bit of day left. They are known to release mods as late as like 4 o'clock sometimes has been like the latest. But generally they do them all in like one chunk and get them all done for the most part earlier in the day. But we got some good ones today. We got some good ones for sure. The RNG HMV. We got the Crossing Remastered that I'm on currently. This map is amazing. Use the rock biter here to get the last corner of the map opened up for my satisfy my nerd rage. Yeah, the Grizzly 3500 might get released tomorrow. We'll see. I feel like the developers might be saving a lot for tomorrow to maybe do like a little kind of Christmas drop where they drop a whole bunch of new mods maybe tomorrow. But we'll see. There's all kinds of mods that are awaiting approval right now. It's really exciting times for consoles. We already have over 650 mods currently on consoles and a whole bunch more on the way. This is the Lodestar Rock Biter by Mr. Buses. And it is an awesome, awesome scout. Very much like the F750 Power Stroke upgrade where it has the active radar built into the roof. But it has this actual like rock crawler suspension that gives you some actual flex on the Lodestar 1700. This is a deeper swamp area over here. Found some actual mud on the map. I love it. Usually I don't like big giant tires like this, but the rock crawler suspension is so tall that it's kind of the only tires that make sense on it. Yeah, this thing's a beast. The only thing, you know, the classic mix of large tires, tall suspension, it is prone to roll over. Alright, here we are back at the river again. Get this last little scan with the radar, because I can. Let's do a little river crossing since we're here. I mean, that is what this map is all about, the crossing. This thing's doing it no problem. Easy. Easy work. Yeah, a lot more rocks and stuff you gotta navigate in the water. Started to roll over there. No, so close. Oh no. Haha, first casualty. Just got a little deep there and I was going just fully broadside to the water like a dummy. Oh well, it happens. That's what this map's all about. I don't understand why I didn't pull it up onto his wheels there. There we go. Alright, you're drunk. You're drunk, Lodestar. Go to bed. Alright, let's work on some of these contracts here. Let's go with some logging contracts first. No. No. Alright, so we got 3 log stations over here. There's a couple trailers over here. And then we have the Garrett Mill. And then there's a long wooden plank over here. So we're going to be delivering to the Garrett Mill first. We need 2 long and 1 medium. Gotta go with Old Betty, but that is not an Old Betty set up for logging. Just gotta recover it, change the attachment. There we go. Just get the long log set up. Where? Oh, I bet there's no trailer stored. That's probably why it's highlighting that. Oh no, the trailer store is right up here. So I can get get my trailer right near where I pick up the logs anyway. There is a contract, I believe, to go and recover those 2 trailers that are set up on the middle island over on the edge in the middle of the river, but the trailer shop is a lot closer and it'll be a lot easier to just grab the trailer from there and then go deliver first set of long logs. Holy cow, I haven't been watching the chat. You guys have been blowing up over there. Hey, TFG Gaming, what's going on? Carson Ford. I hope we get lucky, yeah, with the Grizzly 3500, buddy. Never did finish MudRunner, says Carl Manning. Good thing we have these remasters, absolutely. It's got the skidder, need to tow it out to the area in Logsdale. Nice. Yeah, 1 more subscriber and I'll have 800. Hell yeah, I'm so excited about that. I can't believe I have any subscribers as it is. Hey there, MBJKU Hellcat. What's up, dude? Oh, nice to see me streaming. I appreciate it, buddy. I don't get too much time lately. I've been working overnights at work, so I've been on a completely different schedule. And it's just been a weird time. Just doing family stuff, holiday stuff. Just haven't had the time to do it. So I'm actually really happy I was able to get this in before Christmas, just so I could get at least 1 more stream in before Christmas. I did upload a video yesterday when they released the Limes TTC 400, and hilariously I forgot to set up party chat so I could record myself and have the audio, because I was talking literally the entire time. If any of you guys saw that video I posted yesterday of Limes TTC 400 on the summer proving grounds, and just as I'm talking right now, I thought the video was recording the video, or the video was recording my voice. So I talked to myself for almost 40 minutes and didn't record the fucking audio like a dumbass. But hey, it's whatever. It is what it is. The video's still pretty decent, so I uploaded it anyway, but whatever. Alright, let's get our first set of long logs. There are 3 places to pick up logs on this side of the river. It's not letting me click the other one. There we go. Looks like there's 15 at each location. Yeah, 15 of each at each location, so that's plenty. So I'll just go and grab long logs from one of these locations, and then we're bringing it across the river all the way to the Garrett Mill, right next to the gravel pit. Alright, let's friggin' go. Get some daylight on the situation. And let's do some logging on Crossing Remastered. I thought about doing this with only the pack lunks pack, but it uses so much RAM memory. And that's why I end up using Old Betty here almost primarily all the time. Just love having these MudRunner throwback vehicles here in SnowRunner. Hey Kyle, what's going on? Welcome back, buddy. Yeah, your voice kind of reminds me of Thoroughbred. What? Thoroughbred? If you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up on YouTube. Alright, right on. Yeah. I'll look it up. Hellcat says right on. I'm from NB, and I drive a Jeep Wrangler, GKU. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, man. Had a Hemi put in it last summer. What? In your Wrangler? That's pretty fucking badass. Oh, you decided not to go, Kyle? I hope the devs push out an update to have 20% more RAM memory. Hell yeah! Can I get a hell yeah for Carson in the chat? I know everyone that plays this game on console wants to have more RAM memory. And especially after the way the Season 6 update restricted us who are already limited even more. It's just brutal on consoles right now. Like, it's just ridiculous. I know that they say their excuse is that the new game update, adding the new maps, quote-unquote, makes the game use more RAM itself. And that's all well and good, and it does make sense. But, that being said, if that was the case, we should have seen the same kind of change that we saw with the Season 6 update when we got Seasons 5 and Seasons 4. But we did not. Like, we did not have a situation where you could not activate the same setup of mods that you had the night before an update and then not be able to do it after the update comes out. And that's what happened on the Season 6 update. And that should have happened with Season 4 and Season 5 also, and especially considering Season 4 is the largest update they've ever released. But in Season 4 and Season 5, they did not make changes to the mod browser. In Season 6, they did make changes to the mod browser, and I think it had unattended effects on the console mod RAM memory that we have, and the way that it gets allocated. And I don't think the developers necessarily want to admit that they fucked up when they did. And they limited us even more than we already are. And who knows if those changes were put in place with the intention of maybe adding mods into the crossplay experience eventually, and if they want to allow mods into crossplay, they have to limit it. Or it could be something where if we're going to be adding mods to Nintendo Switch and then have crossplay with Nintendo Switch, it all has to be limited even more to allow it to actually function. But that shouldn't affect us on Xbox and PlayStation, which we have been significantly. I've done quite a few breakdowns on my page and in the Facebook groups showing the actual dramatic changes that came with the Season 6 update and showing before and afters on some mods. And it seems to not affect all mods, but there are definitely some mods that use a lot more RAM memory than they did before the Season 6 update, and it just sucks. Because I'm on both my consoles, I fall into the heavily limited category of mods where I can only activate so many and then I hit the limit and I can't use anymore. And then there's some mods that I can only use that one mod and it uses up all my RAM memory, and it's just so stupid. I can't wait to upgrade. I really need to upgrade. I just haven't had the time or money or actually even availability because I can't find any of these damn consoles. Because they're always all sold out now. But I'd love to get a Series X and then be able to activate all the mods that I want. There we go. Let's take our first set of logs across the river on crossing. We're gonna smoke a little bit of weed before we cross the river here. Take a quick little pause. Little photo mode pause break. Enjoy the beauty of Old Betty. I'll take a hit of marijuana and then I'm gonna cross the river. Yes, sir. Can't get a 392 Wrangler in Canada yet, so you went the other way. There you go, man. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, right, Carson. Yeah, the Series X has definitely been basically proven to be one of the best consoles for having the high availability for RAM memory and being able to activate many mods at the same time. It really seems to be two kind of categories. Like there basically are two RAM limits. You can either activate very few mods, kind of like what I have on my PlayStation 4 Pro and my Xbox One, or you fall into the not as limited category and you basically have like 4 times the available RAM memory. It's just insane. Getting deep. I don't like this angle. Ooh. Sketchy. Oh shit, that got deep right there. Alright, that's not bad. I'll definitely go across a different part of the river on the next trip. Just for fun and for variety. But got across the river, no problem whatsoever. First attempt with long logs. I think I can just go to the right here. And then it'll bring me right around the lake. Then we'll be right back at the Garrett Mill. I'm loving this so far. It's definitely different than the original Crossing, but it's nice. It's good to be different. I love that Remo 667 did his own interpretation for the map. It is definitely different, and I would like to see more deep mud on this side of the map in particular. But it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. Just the fact we have these maps at all is what I care about. Bring all the MudRunner maps back eventually would be so awesome. I like that these roads, even though they're hard packed, like he has angles to them, like, and it just, you gotta be paying attention. If you mess up, you can roll your shit real easy. You can't help it if you have a flat road, try and go fast on it, but it's always a bad idea in this game. Use a little high gear to get up the hill there. There we go. Get this first set of logs delivered, quick and easy. There we go. We got to the other side of that pond real quick. Ooh, I missed the entrance. That's the best part about these games. You don't need the actual road. You just need to know kind of where the road is. It's almost more discouraged to take the road. There we go. Delivery number 1 of 3. We'll need one more set of long logs after this. And then a set of medium. I think I should actually be able to get around. Nope. Shit. Alright, we'll just drive it back and get it the legit way. Instead of deleting the trailer and recovering, I'm just going to drive back for fun. Why? Because we can. I'll actually have to go and deactivate some mods. I'd like to put a trailer pack on. I don't have any trailer packs on currently because I just maxed out my mod RAM memory with the vehicles I had turned on. Yeah, Old Betty is a beast there, Gareth. It's not too OP. Like the tire grip is right around a little bit above vanilla, and the power is just enough to make it so it's more powerful than some vanilla vehicles, but it isn't like a hyper overpowered experience. But I absolutely love Old Betty. This thing uses almost no RAM whatsoever, and it is just a fantastic mover. It gets the job done, and it looks so good doing it, and it's a throwback in a way to the MudRunner days. So it hits all the categories for me as a fan of these games. I just absolutely love this mod, and I use it all the time. Like, it basically, every setup of mods starts with me activating this, and then I'll activate other shit. Where am I going? Alright, I need to take a right here. We'll go across the river, and then we'll be right back at the logging station so we can get our second set of long logs. Oh. Yeah, this truck's awesome. I highly recommend Old Betty. It's from Iceberg 101, the creator of the Delta Pickup, the D&D Striker, the D&D Taco, the Delta Patriot, all kinds of high quality, amazing mods. And he's got this one here. He also has a recreation of the C255 from MudRunner also that'll be coming out eventually. It's still a work in progress, but it's getting close to being finished. Here we go, found some deep mud, deep water there in this little swampy section. Hey there, Jan. UK Gamer 808, what's up? Thanks for joining in the chat. Loving the map. Remo did another awesome job. That is so true. He really did. The only thing I've found is this side of the map should have a little bit more mud, but I remember him saying that he was building the map to have less mud on it because he wanted to kind of balance it with the other MudRunner remasters when he adds it to the full region, and I can understand and respect that 100%. I'm still having fun with it no matter what. But thank you all for joining in the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out and hope you all get a chance to enjoy this map just as much as I am. It'll be fun building the bridge eventually. This is definitely a new addition that was not part of the original map, having a big old bridge going across the river there. But again, this is a reinterpretation and a remaster of the original. It is not an exact replica. See if I can get across here before I run out of gas. Ooh, gets deep right there. I'm just gonna try and go straight across, see how deep it gets, instead of letting the islands kind of save me. Oh shit, that is deep. Whoa, the engine doesn't like that. Just don't stall, baby. Don't stall. Yeah, that doesn't fare well. Nope, there it goes. Shit. Well, that's what I get for going across the center. Oh well. Just means I get to bring it back to the shop, and I'm gonna throw some different tires on it. I like these. These are my favorite tires that I've seen from basically any custom vehicle so far. These GXLRs. Absolutely love these tires. I use the Zarks on this just because they look more like the traditional MudRunner tire, but these GXLRs are where it's at when it comes to Old Betty here. But yeah, I'll do this delivery of long logs again with Old Betty because I love Old Betty, and then I'm going to switch it up and maybe I'll use that tweak mod of the forwarder to do the medium logs or something. See if I can get that thing across the river even though it doesn't really have a snorkel on it. But these tires just look mean on it. I wish every truck had this. I know Bartleby7 added these tires to a lot of his tweaks, including like the International Paystar twin steer, the Swiss Army knife of his. Absolutely love these tires and wish I could have them on just about any vehicle. But just have to grab a trailer, then I can grab some more logs and we'll get that delivered again. And I'm not going to roll it over. Or actually, I didn't even roll it over initially. I damaged the engine too much and then it just died on me, and then I rolled over because I lost my momentum. But it is what it is. Just gives me a reason to start over again, try a different path, and smoke some more weed. I'll say I don't have any of my drinking buddies in the chat, or I'd crack a beer. Alright, grab this long log carrier. We'll go grab some more long logs. Yep, how to smoke a fat joint yourself. That's my boy, Jan. That's my boy. This photo mode moment is brought to you by marijuana and the need to smoke it. Whoa. Woo! There we go. That did it. That worked. That got the job done. Woo! Sorry, I was trying not to cough in the mic there. How did my beacons get turned on? Did I have my beacons on before? I almost never use those things. I don't know why. I don't have anything against the beacons, just for whatever reason I almost never use them. I got them from there last time, so I'll grab them from the one on the left over here this time, just for the sake of variety. Alright, here we go. Second set of long logs, and then it'll be a set of medium logs after that. Old Betty does work, man. Absolutely love these mods from Delta Gaming. Iceberg 101. His YouTube channel is Delta Gaming, and his mod.io moniker is Iceberg 101. So if you see me always post and I tag both names, I just try to get both of them put in there so that he can get some love on all of his aliases. If you're ever interested in checking out his progress, he does post videos occasionally on his YouTube showing the work in progress on his mods. Same with Remo667. Go check out Remo667. And if anyone's interested in keeping up to date with any news and info or anything like that, go and subscribe to UK Gamer 808. That man has been putting out endless videos of all the updated mods when they get released, mod previews, all news updates for anything and everything SnowRunner. Definitely go check out all the content from UK Gamer 808. He gives it to you straight, the no BS approach, as he says. But if you ever want to stay updated with anything and everything as it happens and as any news gets released, UK Gamer 808 has a very awesome channel and tons of videos that you can learn about the games and stay up to date. That man will help you out. Alright, we're gonna get redemption, and this time with logs going across this way. And I don't know if this is a bad idea or not, but we're gonna find out. And if we fail, we'll just try again. Or we'll pick a different part of the river. Throw her in low, get that diff lock on, and try not to sink it. But holy shit, it gets deep right there. A lot more rocks in the river. How is this thing not stalling? Holy shit. I was just gonna say, or that's from the engine getting damaged. That's not even stalling. Ah, stalled it out because it's friggin' too deep. The water's too deep. Alright. Fuck. Looks like we're gonna try a different vehicle for the sake of variety. I'm gonna try the Punisher going across that same section, because this thing's a little taller. I got a taller snorkel, so this should be able to get the job done. And this thing is way more overpowered. This is with the base engine and the regular gear, I think the base gearbox. And this thing is obnoxiously overpowered. Is so fast. The upgraded engines make it almost uncontrollable. Like, it's fun. Oh god. But on tarmac it makes it so hard to control. God dang. Like, I love this mod and it's very fun. It's just a little bit too overpowered for my liking. But I overlook it for the sake of just how beautiful it is, and I just love how it looks, and I just love driving it for that fact. And I just try to keep it not upgraded whatsoever so it isn't too overpowered. But I think this will be able to get that job done that the old Betty just sunk on twice. And that's not even the truck's fault, that's just my fault for not knowing the river yet, not knowing where the deep parts are, and I just sunk it. Like, old Betty just doesn't have too tall of a snorkel. It has one snorkel that it has for an option, and that's it. But we'll try this again with the Punisher, and I think we'll be able to do it this time, no problem. But man, look at these shitty-ass graphics on PlayStation. Those trees are just garbage. Looks like watercolor painting. Happy holidays. Hope you all enjoy your Christmas. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up on the chat, folks. It says, cheers, Mike, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you all. Wish he would put a longer winch on it, but he won't. Are you talking about Old Betty or the Punisher? Probably Old Betty, because I was talking about that a little while ago. Go. Just gonna grab logs from this one first station and get right back to that same spot I just sunk Old Betty, and I really want to get redemption on that. But I don't even know if that part of the river is an area I should even be trying to cross. But we're gonna try one more time, and if we don't get it, we'll just go to a different spot. Because I've sunk it twice now in that same spot. If I do it 3 times, you know, 3 strikes, and we'll move on. But I think the Punisher is going to be able to get it done. I mean, this truck is just awesome. I just love everything about this thing. Except for the fact that it's obnoxiously overpowered. But to each their own. I know a lot of people like to have the overpowered mods and whatnot, but I tend to try and not use those. Because I like to actually have to drive the trucks on the terrain instead of just drive on top of everything and just float over everything and make it too easy. I like the grind. But there is a time and a place to have overpowered stuff. I tend to use stuff like this more on like the deep snow maps, like the Kola Peninsula and the Amuro Blast region. Like, for me, that's when overpowered mods are much more acceptable and understandable. is on those truly ridiculous maps where the deep snow just makes things end up being like not as fun because it's just such a grind. Oh yeah, you're talking about Old Betty. Yeah, so we won't put a longer winch on Old Betty. Yeah, that would be nice. It would be nice, especially for the autonomous winch. But yeah, you know Iceberg 101, he likes to keep his stuff, quote unquote, more as vanilla as he can. So I see where he's coming from, but I definitely see where you're coming from, because a longer winch is always something that is definitely welcome. Alright, let's see how the Punisher does. I have a little bit taller snorkel, and this thing is much more overpowered than the last vehicle I tried to get through here. So yeah, we'll see how we do, and hopefully I can make it to the other side without stalling out again. I hadn't even, like the first time I rolled over after stalling out, but the second time I just stalled the engine because the water got too deep. So many big boulders and rocks underneath the water. Just getting there. Yeah, the taller snorkel made all the difference. Old Betty definitely could have climbed through all this, it just if it had a taller snorkel, it wouldn't have stalled out. I haven't even gotten even a little bit of engine damage. I got the warning, like barely. Yeah, this thing powered its way right through, hell yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah, the ZZ Top beard for sure. That's the kind of vibe that you get from this truck. Just some old, like weathered, like very well seasoned trucker that's just been on the road for years. Wants to drive something real nice that throws back to the old school days, but is also very modern at the same time, like underneath. I'm not the biggest fans of the smokestack exhaust, but I like how they look on this truck, at least. Yeah, the Punisher is a little bit overpowered, but so much fun. And this is with just the base engine. It has two more stronger engines that make it just ridiculously overpowered. But I love these tires on it too. Big old custom mud tires. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving the crossing so far. Thank you Remo667 again for making these MudRunner remastered maps and bringing them back to SnowRunner. Really is a dream come true for me. It's something I had always wanted when I found out that there was going to be a sequel to MudRunner, and then we found out it was eventually going to be SnowRunner, and we'd have interconnected maps that we could travel back and forth to, and that's something that we always wanted to see in the MudRunner days, was the ability to travel between the maps instead of just having the game be what it was back in MudRunner, where it was just you play one level and then that's it. You'd have to back out to the main menu and then start a new game over and over and over. And to think back to the MudRunner days and how far we've come to where we are now here in SnowRunner, to have these massive open world environments and all these mods on console, like the game has just evolved so much over the last 2 years. It is insane. Like even just comparing SnowRunner on console to what it was at launch to what we have now is just batshit crazy. And that could just be in terms of just the DLC that the developers have released. And then you add mods on top of that. Like, the game is almost unrecognizable from when it was launched on console. It's been so cool to watch and see the transformation and watch the game evolve over time. It has been a struggle. It hasn't been the easiest process because the developers have definitely tripped along the way, I guess you could say. It hasn't been the easiest evolution of a game, but we're getting there. And it's been worth it in the long run, even though we just got limited even more in what console mods we can use simultaneously. But it is what it is. Alright, we got the entrance coming up here on our right. Nice, I did make it. Sick. I didn't think I was going to get to inside of that tree. There we go. The Punisher gets it done. Alright, set 2 of long logs. Delivered. Alright, we'll leave you right here. Now we need a set of medium. I'm gonna try the Workhorse Forester. Gotta put the medium log attachment on it. But this was released, it is a modified version tweak of the Aramatsu Forester, the Workhorse. Has an upgraded engine, upgraded gearbox. Let's try that one. But what I needed to do was put the medium extension on it. So now I can do medium logs. This is a bit faster than the base game version. But the articulated steering is just as weird. But if anything, this tweaked version actually has better articulated steering than the one we got from the developers. It is pretty slow, but I mean it's a fun, cool vehicle to have. And to actually have better mud tires on it makes a huge difference. Like the fact that developers only gave us 2 different tires for this thing is kind of embarrassing. But it is what it is. Yeah, you talking about the Punisher, Jan? That thing is a beast, isn't it? I don't tend to use overpowered mods like I've said a few times, but when I do, I like to use fun ones like that. Man, this thing is slower than I expected. I thought it was going to be faster than this. But this is way faster than the base game, or the one that we get from the developers, so at least we have that. Looks like we can get through the woods here. Let's go off-road. Let's use the log crane just because. Can show off the way the cab turns around with the crane. You can see the cab moves with the crane. It's kind of cool. We need to spawn the logs. Man, I don't use the crane nearly enough. I'm so bad at it. Jesus, that's so touchy. I don't like how it moves the camera like that every time. That's so friggin' weird. It's so disorienting. God. They make it so difficult when it doesn't have to be. Alright. Logs on the move. Sorry for putting you guys through that. I generally don't like to do the crane in the stream just because I don't do it a lot. I just don't have fun with it. I don't enjoy doing the crane shit. So I don't do it as much as possible. I'm lazy and I just do the auto loading if I can. But since this vehicle's unique and kind of made for that, might as well do it at least once. But I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to be impressed if this thing gets across the river. Let's just go across this way. Screw it. Try to avoid the stumps and shit. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, I don't want to roll over. And these articulated vehicles handle so weird. Whew, that was painful, but fun. Alright. Get these medium logs delivered for fun. and I'll jump into that RNG MPV and we'll work on a different contract to some of the SnowRunner style cargo. What I should have done was pull a trailer behind this and then have like 2 sets of medium logs, because there are other logging contracts, but it's all good. Yeah, well said, Jan. And even still, like the Power Stroke F750 is a bit overpowered too compared to the original, but you can regulate that with your upgrades if you really want. I'm looking forward to seeing more of these tweak mods of the Forester here, because I feel like this can really be a fun vehicle if someone makes it just absurdly overpowered. But it's a complete weird and backwards thought to have with a forwarder like this. Like, these are not supposed to be fast-moving vehicles, you know? That's just not what they are. But to make it more fun in the game, you kind of have to be. But the creator of this one did put a snorkel that you can see on the middle of the hood there. So we'll see if this doesn't sink on this side. I was actually going to try and go through the section up to my right over there, but I missed the turn. So I'm going to have to just go with where I'm at right now and hope I can get through this area without stalling out. This section's okay through here, it's not too deep, but it's going to get a lot deeper up there, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it without sinking this thing. But we'll see. I'm going to try. Looks like the island kind of plays up over here, so maybe try to push towards that. Now we just got to kind of beeline it directly for that little hill over there. Hope it doesn't get too deep. There it is. We stalled out for a second, but she came back to life. Oh, we're gonna make it. All right, we got that part done. Oh, when it stalled out, I thought I was dead, but I hit the gas again and it came back to life. Took away half the damage on the engine there. So I just gotta be careful and hopefully get through this second part without getting too deep. But if I remember correctly from when I did this earlier, there is a pretty deep part of this, so we'll see if I can make it. Just gotta hope for the best. Just get to those rocks. Just get to those rocks. Oh. Dang it. Oh, the engine damaged. I have no repair points. Looks like I gotta do a recovery. Crap. But I got vehicles over here at the garage that can get that job done in no time. Let's use the ANK. This is the civilian ANK, and we'll just throw a repair body on it, and we'll go recover that, and I'll be able to deliver those logs with ease. No, I don't like that one. And I need repair points primarily anyway, so we'll just use that. All good. Gives me a reason to use the ANK Civilian. I'll always take that opportunity. This is a tweak mod of the ANK Civilian by Mr. Buses, the Puma #2. if some of the mods that you're using from Mr. Bus's look familiar, they definitely are, because they were all done by what's his name, Max Mike M181 originally, and he ended up moving on to doing more custom mods, and he wasn't going to update or upgrade his old tweak mods. So Mr. Bus's ended up taking over a lot of his mods, and he's made them his own now, where he just took what Max Mike M181 did originally and then just expanded upon it, and has really brought some new life into these mods, and they are just so much fun. And these are kind of the go-tos for us on consoles that are heavily limited on the RAM memory. Tweaks and mods of the base game and DLC vehicles are really what we have to rely on the most, because you can activate almost as many of those as you want for the most part, compared to the custom mods that take up all the RAM memory, and you can only activate so many of them. So tweak mods is where it's at for us here on consoles that are actually heavily limited. Alright, repair that sunken vehicle. And then we'll tow it out. Alright, crisis averted. Just had to do an impromptu recovery. Get some daylight on the situation. Now we'll just get these logs delivered. I really found this forwarder, you really gotta just play to the low gears and keep that diff lock activated. Like if there's a mod creator that ends up making a version of this with the diff lock locked all the time, it'll make it a game changer. It'll make this thing so much more aggressive. You see this, I have it in high gear and or even in automatic. It just, once you hit any kind of mud, it slows it down so much. Like if it had diff lock all the time, right now, it would be moving so much faster through this mud section. Even the low gear with diff lock on is about the same speed, just slightly slower. But if it had diff lock all the time in high gear here, it would be cruising through here. I just love watching the suspension of the tires as it goes over stuff. I just love that, the way it articulates. Yeah, definitely not the fastest rig to get medium logs delivered in, but it's cool to have. It's got a fun, unique interior. It's got hand controls, joystick controls. I bet doing the logging in this view, if you can do it from the first-person view, would be fun. And articulated steering vehicles are always just so weird. Like, it's fun, but they're just so awkward. can see that it's got a big quarry down here. And then at the end of this road, you can see the tunnel gateway behind me, and that will be one of the tunnels that brings you to one of the other MudRunner Remastered maps when he adds this map to that MudRunner Remastered region. So that'll then make that a 3-map region once this gets added. The other 2 maps, if you did not know, are the Bog Remastered and Downhill Remastered. Those ones definitely have a lot more mud. Bring you right back to those MudRunner days, man. Just so cool to have these maps brought back into MudRunner in such a unique and fun way. Alright, get right down around the corner here. Go past the Punisher. And deliver these medium logs. And then the Garrett mill will be finished. We'll move on and we'll do a different style cargo, more towards the SnowRunner style of things. And then we'll work on that. There we go. 10,000 bucks, 1,500 experience. Job done. Yeah. Now that this has been upgraded with you know, better engine, actual mud tires and whatnot, this thing is a lot more valuable to me than what the developers gave us. Yeah, I got the RNG HMV A2. Brand new mod that got released today on consoles. It is more of just a traditional style vehicle. Doesn't have too many upgrade options or attachment options, but it's a fun truck. What do we want to do here? Inspect the bridge. Oh, those are recoveries. Building a brewery? Unlock, yeah. Go unlock the brewery. Go pick up some batteries from the store. Just vehicle service spare parts. And raising the factory. Yeah, we'll work on that. Let's go. We'll do the break into the brewery. And then we'll do the other one after that. So I can get those parts right behind the garage. And then we'll go from there. Man, this thing sounds so neat. Where was the brewery? Alright, right here. Highly detailed interior. Well, that's what you expect from Ranger. Everything he does is high quality. But surprisingly, he defies the odds where he has some of the most highly detailed and just beautiful mods yet they don't use a lot of RAM memory. You know, like, this is a very beautiful, completely unique vehicle. It doesn't have too many options, but it uses almost no RAM memory whatsoever, which is fantastic for us on consoles. And like the difference between this vehicle and the amount of RAM memory it uses compared to, say, the mod that was released yesterday, the Lime's TTC 400, that mod by itself uses over 75% of the RAM memory, the Lime's TTC 400, compared to this, and this uses less than 25%. Like, this might even use only like 10% of my RAM memory. So just whatever Ranger does with his mods and the way he finishes his textures, like a big part of it is the texture mapping on the vehicles, is what is a big leader to the RAM memory being used. Whatever Ranger does, everyone else needs to take fucking notes, because this man is doing it right, where you get super high quality, like very beautiful custom mods, and you get just amazing mod that looks beautiful and it doesn't use too much RAM memory, which is just the most important thing. There we go, unlock the brewery. I guess that's what this is supposed to be, a big ass giant brewery. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, P-A-R-P, Harp Lager. I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's do that inspect the bridge real quick, just for fun. Because I think that's what it was. I have to just drive past the 3 different locations here. So I just want to see what this thing can do in the water. Hey, what's up, Big Dubs? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining in the stream. Man, folks are really excited for your Grizzly 3500. I can't wait to get my hands on that and try it myself, too. But the buzz around it on the Facebook groups and in the Discord, people can't wait, man. I heard you're also working on a TTC Top Truck Challenge map. That's what like all those Top Truck Challenge mods that have been uploaded recently are apparently made for. I heard you and the other mod creators are having a fun little Top Truck Challenge that you guys are doing. Yeah, Ranger's trucks are quite nice. The quality is unreal. I just would love to know what he does to make the RAM memory so low on them while it's still also such a high quality, beautiful mod. Ooh, that water's deep there. Man, this thing's just chugging along. I just love the aggressive look and feel of this thing. Not have traction? Am I floating or something? Stuck on a rock? What's going on? Come on. Come on. Right there, man. Why am I not getting any grip here?
There we go. For some reason, I just couldn't move right there. I'm not exactly sure why. There we go. That part of the bridge is done. Fix the footing of the bridge. Requires 2 packages of sand. Let me guess, you get that at the gravel pit. Yeah. Well, I can just do that with this. I got a 2-slot bed on me. I got plenty of gas. Let's get some daylight on the situation here. Oh my god. Oh man. I just put a brand new friggin' cartridge in my pen. It works. Oh boy. Oh yeah, just catching up on the chat here. Yeah, Big Dubs Mod said correct. Yeah, he's hoping to have, was hoping for the Grizzly to be out, but the devs are gonna wait till January, so no more mod approvals till then. Oh, wow, okay. Right on. That's good to know. I mean, it is close to the end of the week. That makes sense in a way, but weird they'll hold off until January and not do anything next week, but that'll be a good heads up because people will be asking in the groups and on Discord what's going on. And Big Dub says he has his own TTC truck and map coming soon. Awesome, really exciting to hear that. Should have an event early in January. He teamed up with Devil to make a region map. What? And then have 9 trucks, I believe, competing. That is so cool. Man, that sounds so fun. I saw all the TTC trucks getting added to mod.io and then saw in the comments people mentioning that, but it's cool to see it confirmed by you, buddy. Really excited to see how that unfolds. That'll be really fun for you guys to have a nice little friendly competition together, you know, just have a cool, you know, competition style, like actual technical crawling style map. If folks click on TMB Big Dubs Mods YouTube channel, you can see some of his live streams. I've seen some of your testing footage on it. Looks like it's a really fun and some technical, insane crawling sections. These hard pack roads are fun, but I definitely wish there was a little bit more mud on this side of the map. Like this side of the map is just not even remotely close to the original. Like there's almost nothing about this side of the map that's like the original crossing. But that's fine. again, I'm just happy to have it. Like, it doesn't really matter to me ultimately at the end of the day. Just the fact that we have a version of the crossing here on consoles makes me so happy. Oh, they posted a thing in the Discord on being gone. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. And thanks for all the praises, man. Dude, you guys deserve it. You put in so much hard work and dedication to making all these maps and all these mods come to life, man. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours of work and dedication that you guys all put in, that all the mod creators put in. It's unreal. That's why I love dropping by and watching some of your streams when you guys show the, you know, look behind the curtain onto how these things are made. It's such a fascinating, cool process that I'm so impressed by. This quarry is fun. I like this entrance. This is cool. I like this part of the map. This is interesting. This definitely wasn't on the original, but this is fun. Interesting. All right. 2 packages of sand. Let's go. Come on, I had to find that one rock. I was feeling so good about that. Love the suspension on this thing. Throw it in high gear and this thing just crawls. It's long, but it's low. Like the low center of gravity on this thing's awesome. I'm just gonna go a different way back. Just for the sake of variety. Instead of just driving back on the same road. Yeah, right here at the top of the quarry. You can take a left here to go, you know, around back onto the same map, or eventually once this gets added to the region, that'll be the gateway to either downhill or the bog. Oh yeah, man, it's so cool to see the process. It's so interesting to me, at least. I just love watching you guys work, and it's just cool to see. It's impressive to me because I can't do it myself. Oh yeah, man, dude, all content's good content, man. Trying to share it around places if possible, or get people that'll share it for you. It'll slowly grow and build. I can't believe anyone has been watching or been on my YouTube channel, honestly. It still blows my mind that anyone is even watching or hanging out. Like, I truly appreciate when anyone is viewing any of my content. I'm not very consistent with it, but I stream when I can now. I never thought I'd be streaming at all. You know, it's just, it's a whole thing. It's just weird, but if you keep at it, you know, good things can happen potentially. It's just a grind. You gotta stay, I find the more consistent you can be, the more people will tune in, but, you know, it's just, it's weird, the internet, man. It's so strange. Oh yeah, we're coming through on this one that I got stuck on with the forwarder earlier. I haven't gone back this way yet. Alright. Alright. I think that's a snorkel on the left, on the back there. But I don't think that's the exhaust. I think that's a snorkel, so should be able to take some deep water. Yeah, it is actually pretty fun in a way. And it's just trying to keep up with, like, trying to balance playing the game or, you know, talking to people in the chat and stuff. That's such a weird part for me, is doing the talking. I'm just kind of a quiet guy. Keep to myself for the most part as it is. So to actually, like, have to talk a lot more than I normally would is a little bit weird, but fun in a way. But I learned quickly to, like, try and stop playing the game or what I'm doing and, like, read the chat instead of, like, trying to play the game while reading the chat, because I end up making mistakes all the time, especially in this game. Take my eyes off the road for 1 second, then I drive into a tree or off a friggin' cliff or something. I don't think I'm going the way I thought I was going. I'm taking the long way to deliver this sand. I could have done this a much more direct route, but whatever. Little swamp area. This thing's awesome. Loving the RNG HMV, released today. Brand new mod from Ranger, released to consoles. Get right back on the tarmac road. And it'll just be a straight shot down to the other side, and then we just gotta go for a little swim, and we'll deliver this. Yeah, the detail that he's able to get, you know, fully functioning interior. Just all the details he's able to get in this thing. And it uses almost no RAM memory. It just blows my mind. Just such well-made mods, all in all.
drove past the road. I was reading the chat. Exactly like I was talking about earlier. Now we just gotta get back out to that second island. We'll deliver these packages of sand. Thought I was going to lose it for a second there. Got deep. No, it went the wrong way. Why is the winch on the wrong side? You son of a bitch. Oh, you stupid bastard, Mike. Oh well. Oh well. Use this thing for logging? Nice. Well, let's pick a different contract or different vehicle to do the contract. What should we do? Need 4 wooden planks and 4 long planks. So I can get the wooden planks there. Long planks have to be got all the way over here at that storage zone over there. Alright, let's go with that. Let's go with a low saddle on it. Can I do that and a low saddle? Nice. Let's try a different color. It's kind of one of those vehicles that doesn't look good in any other color than like the military colors. Let's go with white, I guess. Hey, if I can have a trailer in it too. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get one from the trailer store. We'll go with that. See, that's what I get for reading the chat. I was reading the chat and I friggin' drove straight into a telephone pole. Sorry about that, I was just getting those spams out of my, my chat there. I don't know what that weird bomb.ngo, whatever the hell, weird spam bot comments. So I don't even know if I can attach. I'm hoping that since it allowed me to set up with the crane and the low saddle, I should be able to do both, I would think. We'll see. If I can't do that, I might go back to Old Betty. Oh yeah, that makes sense, TMB, big dubs. Grab a trailer from the trailer store. Alright, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the knowledge, dude. Have a great day and enjoy your holiday. I appreciate you stopping by. Best of luck with getting all your mods approved for console. I'm looking forward to that TTC map when you end up uploading that. I'll play the shit out of that and I'll do some streams on it for sure. Yeah, oh, I appreciate it, man. Happy holidays. Take care. Thank you to anyone and everyone stopping by the stream. I appreciate it so much. Hope you guys enjoy these games as much as I do. Get yourself some SnowRunner soon. Hope you guys get to check out The Crossing or any other mods you're excited about. Happy holidays. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe if you've not done so already. I'm right at that 800 mark for subscribers. I'm at like 799, so it'd be cool to hit 800 if possible. But if not, I completely understand and you do you. Just thanks for hanging out and checking out my stream, even if you've just stopped by for the first time or if you're a return viewer. I'm on Crossing Remastered. It's a brand new console mod map I'm playing on my PlayStation 4 Pro here. Brand new mod map of a recreation of a MudRunner map. That's why it's named Crossing Remastered. This is going to be fun to get out of. place to turn around in here, so I'm just gonna have to back up, I guess. Oh, yeah, I gotta deliver it to that island over on the other side of the map. There's like a lumber mill or something that's on an island over here, and we're building the bridge that goes across to this small island here. Looks like there's a few vehicles and probably other contracts maybe to deliver to that point in the future or something along those lines. We'll go up here. We're going to take a right. We'll go across this way. Straight up here. Then we have to go up the hill. Take a left here. Come down, take another left here. And then it's a delivery point right there. So we'll take a left. Go across the river and get that delivered. Get this going. Sorry for the delay. I was just reading a text from my girlfriend. Get some daylight on the situation. Keep on rolling here. I might switch it up and do something different. Maybe jump into Maine. I don't know. Or just keep working on this map here. I really am enjoying this so far. But if you guys want, I could switch it up. Maybe do a different mod map or something. I don't have too many mod maps downloaded currently, but I could switch it up if you guys want. Maybe jump into Maine, have a change in scenery. Just work some of the contracts over in the Maine region or something. Might do that after I get up and go to the bathroom here a little bit. We're gonna cross this river. I haven't done this one yet. This is probably the easiest way to get across. I'm about to do right here, but it will have some rocks that you gotta navigate. But this is much more shallow through here. This is probably the safest route, even though there are a lot of rocks. Immediately showing its teeth why this might not be the easiest section to get through. I didn't even think about that, how aggressive each of these bumps is going to be to get. Alright, we got this.
this is actually a lot more fun than I expected. I thought I was going to make it a little bit too easy to get across, but this is actually really fun to navigate.
Well done, Rema. Hey there, Lightspeed, or Lights 2020, or Lights 20 Shepherd. I'm just gonna call you Shepherd. What up, Shepherd? Thanks for joining in the stream, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a good day. I'm checking out the new mod map on consoles, Crossing Remastered. It's a remake of Crossing from the MudRunner game. It is awesome. Loving it so far. Using the RNG HMV. It's a brand new mod that was also released today. So both this map and this mod that I'm driving were released today on consoles, and they are awesome. I'm loving them. Can't recommend it enough. Got to cross the river. Hard to see some of these tight spots. Right into that rock. Just gotta get up this hill, we'll take a left, and then we'll be right at the delivery location. Bit more, take a left, and then we'll have these 4 wooden planks delivered, and then it's 2 of the long planks that we'll need right after that. This is going to be interesting getting this trailer out of here. Alright, 4 wooden planks. Alright, 4 wooden planks delivered. Now we need 2 long planks. No real place to turn around. Gotta get creative with it. It's the best part about this being a video game and not real life. Keep on rolling. So, To get the long planks, we just have to take this road right down here to this place, and then we just double back. And we'll have to do that twice, because I think the long planks are 4 slots. So we won't be able to do both the long planks in one trip. It'll have to be 2 trips. Yeah, it is still weird not having a lot of mud on this map. Like, this side of the map should be a lot more muddy. But again, it's a reimagining or reinterpretation through Remo 667's vision, not an exact, like, one-for-one replica of the crossing from MudRunner. So it is slightly different, and that's his choice. He wanted to balance this map with the other maps once they get added to the MudRunner Remastered region. So to be able to do that, he wanted to not have all of them be the same type of experience, so he wanted this to be a little bit different. And I respect that. I'm cool with it. It's still very fun. It does get a little muddy down this way. Love it. Bring it. Just throw this thing in high gear and it keeps a good steady pace. That's a fun little spot right there. I like that. Long plank, 4 slots. Just have to do this again after. Nice. Just enough to get around. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. This pee break is brought to you by Photo Mode. Be back in 2 seconds. Just gonna hit the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Love having photo mode now. It's just so cool to actually have a dedicated photo mode instead of having to rely on just turning the HUD off and getting your camera angle just the way you'd like. Having an actual full-on photo mode is very, very welcome. Yeah, we'll just deliver these long planks and keep on trucking. Hey, what's up, Scrag? How's it going, man? How's the truck you're using? Any good? Yeah, it's pretty great so far. This is the brand new, just released today, RNG HMV. It's a real nice mover. Very, like, moderate power. It's not super OP. And it doesn't use a lot of RAM memory whatsoever, so it is perfect for those of us that are actually limited on console mods with how many mods we're able to activate simultaneously. It's a beautiful, well-made mod, and I like it. You throw it in high gear in this mud, and it just keeps the traction going. I love watching the suspension. The articulation on the suspension's nice. Whoa! Didn't like that one. Yeah, it's a high quality mod. It looks so good. It's got a nice low center of gravity, so it doesn't tip over very much. Beautiful custom crane. Oh man, I've been talking to you guys and I've had the mic off for a while now. That's hilarious. Thanks for coming back, Eduardo. I said that a few times now, but I had the microphone muted like a dummy. I don't know how long I've had the mic muted now, but it's probably been a while. That's hilarious. Alright, well, I think that's actually where I'm going to call it. Gonna go have some food and relax. But appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out, watching the stream. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe if you've not done so already. It would help my channel out immensely and push me over that 800 subscriber mark. That'd be awesome to be able to say, but I appreciate anyone and everyone that stopped by the stream. Definitely go and check out this Dearborn Rough Stock mod by M181. Definitely go and play the map Crossing Remastered. That just got released today by Remo667. And definitely go check out the Ranger HMV and all the other mods, Old Betty, the Punisher. And just have a good, happy holiday, folks. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you the next time around. Have a great day, and enjoy your holidays, folks. Take care. I'll see you next time. Later, Harry. Later, Eduardo. Later, Carson Ford. Thank you, Scrag, for hanging out. Appreciate you guys stopping by. See you next time. Peace.